Joan Rivers was like fuel. Everywhere she found fire, she would exacerbate and direct it as she wills. She sparked a booming conspiracy theory about Obama. She revolutionized the entire red carpet culture and helped launch Fox News.
Comedy Kings Network.
Rivers knew what she was gonna be in life and fought without looking at any other direction. In 1965, at the age of 31, she finally broke through, sparking a chain of events that would disrupt the showbiz industry itself. Rivers had her first appearance on The Tonight Show starring Johnny Carson. If you don't know Johnny Carson, well, 31 years after he stopped hosting The Tonight Show, we still call him the king of late night. This is the same Tonight Show that is currently being hosted by Jimmy Fallon. Carson had a godlike character to Rivers. He told Rivers that she was gonna be a star, and the message stuck. After her groundbreaking performance on The Tonight Show, Rivers became frequent and was soon honored by being the first permanent guest host. However, within a blink of an eye, all that would perish, leading to a fallout that had Rivers banned from The Tonight Show for almost 3 decades. Shit hit the fan when Joan's unprecedented style caught the eye of an emerging company, Fox News Media. They offered Rivers a show that would make her the first female to host a late-night show. Joan accepted and kept the deal a secret. When the announcement broke out, Carlson smelled betrayal, as Rivers had never asked for his blessings and the show was a direct competitor of his own. Rivers said she called Carlson after the announcement. He picked up, then immediately hung up and never spoke to her again. To Rivers' defense, she could have been afraid of the announcement leaking, as this could have compromised their relationship with Fox. Carlson banned her from The Tonight Show to a point where she was unwelcome by Carson's predecessor Jay Leno and Conan O'Brien until she appeared 27 years later when the show is being hosted by Jimmy Fallon. Rivers joined the Fox team, but her victory was short-lived. In May 1987, less than a year since her show launched, Rivers was fired. She said the matter was related to her producer, who was her husband at the time. Moreover, the show wasn't getting the best ratings. This was the first blow, leading to Rivers' infamous downfall. Subsequently, her husband of 21 years, who she had a child with, committed suicide. Moreover, she was in debt and Hollywood was reluctant to squeeze her in any role. Rivers explained in an ABC interview that she wanted to commit suicide. She recalls placing a gun on her lap and mindlessly staring at it. A signal from above came through the presence of her dog when it hopped on her lap and served as an ember of slight hope that the inferno could still rise again.
And that's another thing. I hate ugly people. We'll get back to I hate ugly people. If you are ugly and you know who you are, I could start right now pointing out. I did a Jesus freak convention. They are the ugliest people on. I have an agent. Well, this will be good. Joan and Jesus freaks. Hey, have you? Jesus loves me. I think Jesus fucking hates you. I want you to look in the mirror. If Jesus loved you so goddamn much, he'd give you a chin.
Rivers' relentless and unapologetic attitude was not only in her speech, but formed the foundation of her works. She reinvented herself and launched the Joan Rivers Show 2 years after her near-death experience. The show was a huge success, winning her the Daytime Emmy Award for Outstanding Talk Show Host. Moreover, it was produced by her own production company. Moving on, red carpet shows seem as if they have always been here. To some, it's a childhood dream that gets them longing every morning. However, only a handful know that they were fueled by Joan Rivers. In the 90s, Rivers introduced red carpet commentary. She imposed the phrase, "Who are you wearing?" which became tradition in red carpet events. Her presence, humor, and wit changed the red carpet show to a globally beloved culture, rendering red carpet events more important than the show itself. Authenticity has become the new broadcasted moon landing event. Podcasts owe their success to being bluntly authentic. A Reuters Institute study found out that people are beginning to trust TikTok and other social media platforms more when it comes to news than traditional news platforms. In a time where authenticity was in dire need, Rivers was the medicine that provided quick relief. She joked about her husband's suicide, saying that it happened because she took off the bag on her face while they were having sex. She was also close to Donald Trump, who was popular popular for being brutally honest. Her authenticity crawled down to a topic that celebrities tend to hide from: plastic surgery. Joan was blunt about her plastic surgery, that she even wrote a book detailing all cosmetic surgeries she had done. Though Rivers appears not to be affected by her self-image, her action says otherwise. In the book of Joan, her daughter specified that Joan has had 348 cosmetic surgeries, though that number is thought to be more than double by external sources. Melissa preceded, saying that she also staged an intervention for her. Speaking of surgery, it bamboozled everyone when Joan's death was caused by a low-risk surgical procedure, whereas she had such experience with going under, but more on that later. When I research material of legendary comedian, it's usually a hassle because there is little to none. With respect to Rivers, it's a much bigger hassle because there is too much. The material is so overwhelming that you might start to think she spent more time in front of the camera than living her own life.
For 9 years, I waited for them to invite me to be on the Emmys, to sit in the damn audience, excuse me, even in the cheapy seats, and they said, no, no, no. For 9 years, I went out, I bought 9 different dresses, and nothing. They finally asked me to come tonight, so I'm wearing every dress I own. I'm telling you right now. So, that's it.
Rivers' voice not only touched the comedy industry, but resonated to the fashion world. In partnership with QVC, Rivers sold $1 billion worth of fashion accessories. She brought comedy to fashion with her show Fashion Police, where she brutally judged celebrities' outfits during events, earning her the nickname the Fashion Police. Rivers' voice has sparked countless controversies. It's shocking how she was able to rattle up whole media organizations by sparking the conspiracy theory that Obama is the first gay president and that Michelle Obama is trans. This conspiracy theory has floated around a lot, but few know that the source was Joan Rivers. News medias, public speakers, and conspiracy theories have picked it up. It has been used to ridicule Obama's bill on same-sex marriage. Moreover, some people believe that Joan was killed because she spoke of this. Rivers' death caused a lot of unaided suspicion to the public, and this was fueled by Rivers' daughter Melissa. Joan was scheduled for a low-risk medical procedure to evaluate her throat and determine if she had acid reflux. Ironically, the moment I uncovered this, I was also experiencing acid reflux, so you can imagine. It got me thinking, is it time? And trust me, if you experience it, you'll start thinking through. Anyway, Rivers' death was due to lack of oxygen to the brain. Specifically, she was sedated under propofol, and yeah, the same Michael Jackson propofol. Then she stopped breathing. Rivers' daughter urged medical malpractice, perturbed by the fact that the procedure was not done in the right place. Standard practices should have prevented brain death, and there was allegations that a doctor took a picture of Rivers when she was under. Melissa then settled a lawsuit with Yorkville Endoscopy, later detailing that those responsible have taken responsibility. Rivers is one of the few legendary comedians who died rich. According to Business Insider, she left an estate of $150 million to her daughter, grandson, staff, charities, and beloved dogs. Her downfall was accelerated by bad money management. She said, "You never think the money will be gone, so you just have expenses on top of expenses." However, her downfall proved to be experience worth millions of dollars. Rivers' voice lives on. In the modern TV series, The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, Miriam Maisel, a female comedian, fights to make a breakthrough in the male-dominated stand-up comedy industry during the late 50s. This description screams Joan Rivers. Moreover, they both possess the similar unapologetic blunt comedy style. Furthermore, the iconic Lenny Bruce appeared as a supporting role for the main character Maisel, whereas in real life, Lenny had a similar relationship with Joan. Particularly, Lenny gave Joan a note written, "You're right, they're wrong." Rivers left a whopping 65,000 jokes typed out on hard copy, one of the most, if not the most extensive collection in stand-up comedy history. The collection has been donated and is currently displayed at the National Comedy Center by the wishes of her daughter Melissa.